guys, and welcome back to another vlog. My name is Pat and I teach first grade in Alabama, and today is Monday, September 24th, and I hope you had a great weekend. I did. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. If you're an oldie, I appreciate you coming back. So let's see what we have on tap for this week. So when the kids get here, as usual, they'll have their bell ringer. I'm going to try and get a video clip of that this morning. Hopefully, as soon as I finish with this little intro about my day, I can grab a shot of that. But after they do bell ringer, which consists of a couple of sentences, a few math problems, I'm going to put about 5 words on the board so that they could put it in ABC order. And I think I'm going to ask them to do a couple of I'm going to ask which word comes first. So I'm going to give them about 3 words and I'll say which word comes first. I'll give them another 3 words and I'll say which word comes last. I'll do that this week along with about 5 words that they can put in ABC order. So for reading this week, I need to update my word wall and my focus wall. I'll try and get a snap of that while I'm doing that as well. But for reading, I think we're going to, the weekly concept is let's move. The essential question is, how does your body move? So our skill, I think, is still key details and ask and answer questions. We've been doing that a couple of weeks, so we'll keep up with that. We'll continue to do that. The genre is an informational text. We've not read a lot of informational pieces this year so far, but that should be good. Then we have a few high frequency words, and our phonics is R and S blends, and I'm excited that we're teaching S blends and R blends and L blends words this early in the school year because they need to know those things. I tried to touch it just basically at the beginning of the school year, but I'm glad I get a chance to devote a little bit more time to it. Grammar, we will continue with sentences that are statements, questions, command, exclamation. I'm going to introduce possessive sentences this week. We're going to do some phoneme categorization, which means that I'm going to give them a word with the same, at least 2 of the 3 words will be the same phonemes, so have something in common. The big book is let's move, so that should be not let's move, I think it's just move. So that ties into science with how animals move, so that'll be a good book to read to them today. Let's see, and of course, you know, the spelling words will have some R and S blends and a couple of review words and maybe a high frequency word or something is what we always throw in there. So we need to do another writing. So I think I've pulled something. We were supposed to start on one last week, which was about the activity that you do with a friend. I think they jotted a few of those activities down, but we didn't finish writing it. So we need to do that, or seem like I have another one pulled today that I don't have in front of me and I can't remember what it is. So our centers will be handwriting. They will do a practice book page. I have some ABC order. I'll try and show you those things as well. So I think that's about all that I have for this morning. I'll come back on later and update you on some things that we've done and some things that we need to do. Hopefully I'll get a chance to do that on my planning today. I know usually Mondays are real busy with trying to get kids their homework and the newsletters for the week and getting those stapled and writing in their planners, but I'll try and check back in with you, if not on my planning, maybe at the end of the day. I also have Book It coupons that I will hand out to the kids this week. They are effective starting October 1st. So I'll get that to them for having met half of their AR goal, or 3/4 of the AR goal. I also need to update that with my clothespins as to who has met their goal so far too. So still have some things to do. The other thing I'm going to hand out is the Scholastic for the month of October. This is due next Friday, so we're going to do another Scholastic order. And I think that's about it for this morning. I'll check back in with you later. Bye-bye. Hi, and welcome back. Today is Tuesday, September 25th. You would think if it is 3:58, I would already know what the date is, right? But anyway, I was actually getting ready to leave, and I realized I had not jumped on and said anything to you today. So before I leave, I jumped on just to let you know how my day is going. It's going very well. Didn't jump on this morning because it was storming, but had a parent conference during the kids' PE time, so I didn't get a chance to do it then either. So today's been a very busy day. We have the rest of this week and next week before the quarter ends, and I'm trying to do some reteach or retest. I'm trying to catch up on a few assessments that I'm a little behind on or in, and I'm also trying to teach, trying to fill in some holes where some students missed some assessments. So there is a lot to do in these next couple of weeks. So the quarter ends next Friday. I think it's the 5th. We have 4 quarters. Each quarter is about 9 weeks. So that is what I'm busy doing. So today, as usual, they did their bell ringer. I pulled them to the carpet for a whole group. We're doing ask and answer questions. We have R and S blends, words in our stories, in spelling words. We reviewed high frequency words. We reviewed possessives, and they went into their small groups, and they went into their centers, and I pulled my small group. Sorry about that. And worked. One of the reading coach came in today and pulled a group. She's been coming in and pulling a group all this week, although today is just Tuesday. I think she did as well on Friday. So that really helps me out a lot. When I was out last year with breast cancer treatments, she came in and did my reading lesson. So I really appreciate her coming in and continuing to come in. She's really good, and she's working with my lower students, and that gives me a chance to work with my medium and high students. So I really appreciate that. So if she's watching, hi and thank you. So after that, let's see, I pulled my small group, and I worked with making words and changing the phonemes in those words. And I also work with another little student with identifying numbers between 1 and 40. So that's what I did for intervention. After intervention, it was lunchtime. So after lunch, I pulled a small group and did what? What did I do? I can't remember. I pulled a small group and did something. But anyway, then after that, I went into some math. In math, we're talking about tens and ones. We're going to do greater than and less than. And so that was math. So after math, it was time for PE. So they went to PE. While they were at PE, I had my parent conference. After PE, they listened to a story titled Enemy Pie. So if you've not read that to the kids, it's a very good story. It's on SchoolTube if you want to read it. Enemy Pie. It's about what do you do with enemies, or how can you make friends with the enemy. Didn't get a chance to do science today, but what I had planned on doing was, can't even remember. Whew, I need to go home. It's that time of day where I'm not remembering anything. But anyway, I've had a great day and I hope you have too. And I'll check back in with you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Good morning, YouTube. Today is Wednesday, September 26th. I know you like the way I have to look at that calendar every day. I say that. It is about 9:46, and yes, I should probably already know the date since I've written it on the board, but I always look back at it to make sure. So I hope you're having an amazing Wednesday. I am. The kids are in counseling right now. I just dropped them off. I'll go back and pick them up in about 35 minutes. So I'm going to sit here and try and get some things done. But so far this morning, they've done their bell ringer. I went over the bell ringer. I don't always go over the bell ringer, but today I did get a chance to go over it. I was trying to speed through my reading whole group lesson before the reading coach got here, but I didn't get a chance to finish before I took the kids over to, I didn't get a chance to finish before she came back in here. But anyway, we did get started, and we're having a great morning so far, and I hope that you are. I think I just said that. But in reading, we're talking about asking questions. So I read a story, and I'll get to ask a few of them if they have a question about things that I've read or something that they saw in the illustrations. So that's been going very well. And we talked about possessive nouns again. When they get back, they're going to finish their center activities. I've already pulled one of my groups, and we're working on asking and answering questions as we read the story. As well, our phonics for this week is R and S blend words. The other center is the computer. And then one center is a practice book page, and they're sorting their spelling words into groups of 3-letter words, 4-letter words, and 5-letter words. So that's how my morning is going so far. I'll touch base back with you later today and let you know how the rest of my day went. And if I could think of anything else before I pick the kids up from counseling, I'll jump back on and let you know that. But I can't think of anything else. I'm sorting some things, some center activities. I have these little center activities that is a review skill for them, so I'm going to put those in my center bin so that they can start working on those. That's about it for right now, and I'll jump back on later and update the rest of my day. Okay, bye bye. Hey, I'm back. I just jumped back on to let you know that let's start over. Take 3. Hey guys, I just want to share something with you. Last week I shared with you that I had ordered some books from Scholastic, and I had a pack of books that came as a set, pack of 8. They were $10, a very good price for 8 books. And I want to share with you the title of those books. Someone asked me what were the titles in those books, and I'm also going to share with you the book level. So one of the books is titled Dixie Wins the Race, and this book level is a 1.3. It is an AR book, so the kids are able to take an AR test on it. This book is titled Happy Go Ducky. It is a 1.8. The Berenstain Bears are Super Bears. This level is 1.9. Mac and Cheese. This level is also 1.9. Diary of a Worm, Teacher's Pet, level is 1.9. Splat the Cat, A Whale of Tales, 2.0. Paddington Set Sail, 2.0. Clark the Shark, Tooth Trouble, and it is a 2.5. So they range from 1.3 to a 2.5, And just like I said, it was 8 books in the pack for about $10 that I got from Scholastic. That was in the September little flyer. So we're getting ready next week. Next Friday, I will send off another order of Scholastic for the month of October. So it's not too late to get that pack if you need that, if you're building up your library. So I've already levelized them and I'm getting ready to put them in my basket. The other thing I wanted to share with you was my read aloud. Lionel in the Fall, a little chapter book. And I'm going to get my high students to take an AR test on this one. I won't let my low students take a test on this one. But there are some read alouds that I will read to the kids, and they are required to take an AR test on. So just wanted to let you know that. All right, bye-bye. Hey guys, so you know how I talk about checking some of those things off your list of things to do? So since I'm here in my room without the kids, some of the things that I've been checking off my list are some center activities. I want to share that with you. So one of the center activities is Scrabble Spell. That's just each letter is worth a certain number of points, and the students add up the number of points in that word. I'm only going to let my high students do that. I think that's a bit too much for my low students right now. Then they have one that is Ghost Words, and they're going to write the spelling word, I think in a white crayon, and they'll go over it with a marker. I think I'm going to also let my high and medium students do that. I won't let my low students do that one. For my low students, I have some reading comprehension passages, and so far the things that I've mentioned have come off of TPT, but these are just some short vowel passages, very short sentences with some short comprehension questions. I have an ABC order, several ABC orders. I'm going to put in centers. And here's another ABC order. So I'm sitting here making, or I've already made the copies. I'm cutting them and putting them in my center little drawer. I also have some for math. They're going to write the number that comes after these. Some number buns. I told you we've been working a lot with number buns. More number buns. More number buns and related addition, subtraction sentences. And what? More number buns. So I wanted to share that with you. And it seemed like it was one other thing. But anyway, I am checking things off my list of things to do. The quarter ends next Friday, so I'm trying to stay up on my grades. So I'm grading papers and filing some papers as well. So I just wanted to let you know that it's important to get those things off your list of things to do. So go ahead and keep a list of things to do and make a plan to check 2 or 3 of them off your list each day. All right, just wanted to remind you of that. Bye-bye. Good afternoon, YouTube. Today is Thursday, September 27th. And it is about 3:36, and this is the first that I've checked in on this beautiful Thursday. We have liquid sunshine here, but just wanted to get on, kind of fill you in about my day. I've had a good day, a very busy day. We have one more school day in this month, and this month would be behind us. It is about 3:36. And I'm checking in just to update you on my day. I've had a great day, a very busy day, trying to get a lot in before the quarter ends next Friday. But after the kids did their bell ringer, they end up going to the library. They go to the library on Thursday mornings. So checked out some books. They're taking the AR test, and that's going very well. After that, I moved into groups because I thought the reading coach was coming in, so I was going to go ahead and let her work with her group while I work with mine, and she ended up not coming in today. But after we did centers, then yeah, I did my whole group reading. So after that, it was about time for me to do my intervention lesson, so I pulled those students and did intervention. We went to lunch. After lunch, I needed to finish a writing. So we're writing about, or they're writing about, an activity that they do with a friend. So that took the rest of the day, and I still am not finished. I think I still need to meet with about 6 more students and have them finished theirs, but everyone else did get a chance to finish. And I went sentence by sentence again, and these last 6 students just couldn't seem to write too much about an activity that they do with a friend. Don't ask me why. But anyway, after that, and I was working with a small group trying to get that writing done. The other students did some math. And in math, we are doing balancing equations and comparing numbers with greater than, less than, or equal to sign. So tomorrow when they get here, they will have a spelling test, they will have a test on their selection for the week, and then that's going to be the last selection test that I do before this quarter ends. I'm not going to give them a test on Unit 1, Week 6. But I just wanted to check in. It's raining here, so I'm going to get out of here and head home before it starts again. It has been raining all day and all week. So have a good day, and I will check in with you on Friday. Bye-bye. Good morning, guys, and happy Friday. TGIF. Today is Friday, September 28th, the last Friday in the month, and it is about 7:42. And the kids will be in at around 8 o'clock, and we will get started with our bell ringer. I will pull them into my reading whole group. Today, instead of them doing centers, I'm going to pull them and start giving them their Unit 1, Week 5, I think, assessment. And let's see. Yes. And on that assessment, they will have some key details, use illustrations, some high frequency words, some consonant blends, that R and S consonant blends, some phoneme deletions. And I think that's about it that's going to be on the reading test. They also have a spelling test on R blend words. And in math, I'm going to give them a little quiz on greater than and less than and balancing equations. Just probably about 6 or 8 little problems just to see where they are, see what I need to plan for next week. And in my Tier 2 group today, we're going to continue working with changing phonemes and making words. And I have a lot of students that I will be working with identifying numbers between 1 and 40. And that's it for this morning. After lunch, we need to continue or to do that final draft for our writing. We will do that. Hopefully I can continue to pull some small groups for math and continue working on greater than, less than, signs, comparing numbers, balancing equations, and it seemed like there was one other thing. For social studies, I think they're going to do a bullying activity, recognizing characteristics that a bully would do or a person that is not a bully. So I think it's titled Buddy Bully. And for science, they're going to do a little sorting activity, animal covering or animal habitat kind of activity. So that's pretty much what I have planned for today. It's going to be a busy day. I'm going to change out my focus wall for wonders. Hopefully I'll add my high frequency words to my word wall for next week. I'm going to get some things ready for my reading and math center. No special activities today, so I'll have to do it while the kids are in here. While they're doing things, I'll try and get some of those things done. My read aloud for today is titled Fall Leaves Fall. So we will read this one today. Next week I will pull 5 more fall, autumn type books. I wish there were some fall leaves around here that we could go outside and pick up, but we don't have much fall weather, so we don't have fall leaves, those big maple trees that has those beautiful leaves on it either. So just wanted to share that with you. So just in case I don't get a chance to check back in with you later, have a great weekend. If you have not liked, shared, or subscribed to my channel, please do so. And have a great weekend. And I'll talk to you next week. Bye.